it rolls. Ulisahau. It's okay.
Without true spiritual warfare.
It's really good, especially where there's that blueberry flavor. A lot of people like to make this with raspberry, and I get that. So I'll leave a few pumps of sugar. Let's see. That's really good. So I'm supposed to bake, and I like to give my community the freshest cakes. So more often than not, I bake a day or two before. If I'm baking 2 days before, it's because the decoration is very detailed and I need those cakes to go through a certain process of totally cooling and all that. But the delivery tomorrow will be a little late in the afternoon, so I'll have plenty of time to do a proper decoration. I'm just from shows and I got turkey. It's Friday and Thanksgiving is on Thursday. You're supposed to defrost your turkey slow and easy for about 7 days, not more than 7 days. So I kind of have enough time. And I don't know if the turkey I got is big enough for the farm. If you guys know my family, you know we love turkey at this time of the year. Not any other time of the year, funny thing. So let's see. This is $1.49 per pound. And it's how many pounds? 13. So young turkey. So I'm going to defrost it. I'll show you exactly where I'll put it in the fridge so that it defrosts slowly for about 7 days. I want to use a very simple method that's like a mix all method. So guys, there is a mix all method that is really perfect for butter cakes, and you have to ensure that even though all your ingredients are the same amount. In this case, I'm making bigger than what is needed. I'm going for 750 grams of every ingredient. And there's a science to this because every ingredient is of a different composition. But when you have your ingredients just right, as they should be, like eggs, butter should be at room temperature, and then the flour and sugar should be measured at exact point, you will get a very nice and soft texture. So that's just a secret I'm giving you, and I weigh my cake to over the size I need. That way you'll give your customer what is needed, and you consider all the trimmings that you'll have to do, and you give them a little over the weight that is supposed to be. And also do not count the decoration in the weight of the cake, so it always appears bigger or feels heavier, but it's the exact the cake itself should be the exact weight, and you can weigh it before baking. Now the cupcakes I'm making here are also marble. I'm just going to be taking a teaspoonful and adding into the vanilla mixture and then swirling to get a marble effect. These cupcakes I'm making for one of my girls. She's coming over on Sunday to pick me, so I'll have some tea. So this is already a lot of baking for my one oven, but I just want to keep it to that one oven because it bakes faster, seeing as it's smaller, and also it's like the heat is concentrated in one place. So the quagmire is always like, if you take them out too early, they shrink back. If you take them out too late, they dry up. Cake is going in, same temp of 350 for 30 minutes. So this is how my cupcakes look after cooling down. This is good quality cupcakes. The chocolate cake is also out. See quality, it's gonna shrink back a little. I think it's because of how much I beat the mixture. I want to transfer these cupcakes into this cupcake container. This way they will stay moist. Today's Friday. I'm serving this on Sunday afternoon. They will be nice and moist. When you open, the smell will be like a blast from the past. So that will play into raising a lot of childhood memories. Like I said, the girl who's visiting me has a certain kind of vibe that I like. She's a feely kind of person. I might frost them. I will ask her if she wants some frosting. Most people like frosting, but this is going to help this kind of cover. Yes, Tamo.
Are you feeling nice right now?
Why?
Was I cutting session?
I have to feel nice. It's a duty.
Let's go then.
Ah, yeah, you're ready to go? Yeah. Or are you carrying things in your hands?
In a sleepover.
Still. You don't have like a sleepover bag? Do better. You're bringing your food.
I am.
You don't have like a cutesy overnight bag to carry your lotions and stuff?
My chipotle. No, nimenunua bag sijaka tu vitu ni ile.
Huh?
You see that white bag?
Get it.
No.
Unachelewa? Oh, I have things kwa moto. My house smells so good because of the baking. That texture should tell you everything. If you were a kid in the 80s, this is the kind of cakes we used to get. Everything was high quality. Everything was the best product. So nice and spongy. I can't even begin to tell you. So it's very important to get good quality cakes. If you're a good baker coming this way, trust me, if you do a good job with the best quality ingredients, cost is not issue. Just make sure you do your job well. Give the best and you'll see. Guys, look at this thing looking like a souffle. Hello, good morning. How are you? I am well. Today is Saturday and it's also Tamo'S birthday. I'm very excited for him. He's turning 22 on the 22nd of November. It must be so nice. Must be a nice feeling to be that young and smart and beautiful. Anyway, I have a word for you today, and I was just listening to Prophetic Voice, Yemi, and she was talking about denying and saying goodbyes to your fears, to your depression, to whatever situation you have been in. And I had a word for you, and I felt like it tied in very well with that. So I woke up thinking about Paul and Silas and how they were going to the gate, or through the gate called Beautiful, going to the temple. And at the gate called Beautiful, there was a disabled man sitting there, and he asked them for silver, for money, right? And Paul turned to him and said, "Silver and gold have we none, such that we can give you, but in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, rise up and go." And he rose up and went and got into the temple and shared his testimony about what he had seen, and that he had been healed of years of being a cripple. Okay, so that was amazing. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing well. It's kind of dark here because I'm the first one to come downstairs, and that's a very good thing. I want to finish up yesterday's cake, and it's just putting the name, and then I'll show you how it looks. That cake was fondant, so there's always a way fondant cakes look. So I'm just going to put the name and the message, and then I'll take some photos. So I'll show you, and then we'll make breakfast together. I have no idea. We celebrate eating eggs on weekends because we don't get the time during the weekday, and also it's like sometimes we can't have it because my tummy is not awake, and hubby's work sometimes involves being very steady, so he can't have coffee until later. So our ideal breakfast for both of us is usually after 10. So that's why we like our weekend breakfast. And we'll see if we'll stay in, because it's just the two of us. No, I think Mike is around today. So Tamo has been away. The friends get their first dibs on him. So they do a birthday celebration for him on the day before, and then on the birthday we get him. Yeah, through the mercies of God, our kiddos are still around, but I know that will not be forever. So we thank God for every minute to get together, to celebrate each other, and just to grow and answer questions, you know, before they go out into the world. Yeah, so I'll show you the cake shortly. So this was a mom's graduation and a daughter's birthday. They wanted to combine, and they really loved this rose gold navy blue theme. Yeah, it was just cute. I want to just pack it, and then we'll deliver later around 2 o'clock. So now I can focus on breakfast. Once again, we find ourselves alone. Wow. Yeah, we find ourselves alone without the guys. Habs is making some delicious breakfast. Hello. Ulilanwel kurez eyebrow. Ama Tamo alikututa. We have this thing in this family where we go like, I didn't think hubby can do that because it comes from my mother, and Tamo has it also, like yeah. So we are eating some of last night's leftover pork. It's like pork is a Saturday thing, and some scrambled eggs. Atungesha hizo eggs. Okay. No, Kosabu. Okay. This is so delicious. I was saying how we look forward to eggs on weekends, because you may notice we hardly take eggs on weekdays.
Yeah. Breakfast, really.
Comes a time in life where it's like age is dictating. all these glasses, man. Tumezeeka. Hey guys, so I'm going to deliver the cake, and I think hubby will drive me because he needs the car to go somewhere, so he'll drive me and drop me back home. So I'm dressed like it's winter, heavy coat, and just for delivery to West Boston. That's where there's a Kenyan restaurant, very delicious food. Oh my god. Yeah, we have a Kenyan restaurant in West Boston and another at Lowell. At least those are the ones I've visited. And then I hear there's a Kenyan Somali fusion kind of food at one restaurant called, I'll put the name down here, but I've never been. But I think they sell chapati, they sell samosas, maybe not mandazis, more of Somali food, but I've never been again. So yeah, so I'll take the cake for delivery, then come back and chill at home. We went to the Kenyan restaurant and we have eaten, guys, and we got some tea. We ate Kenyan sausages, samosas, and tea as if we hadn't eaten at home. That's how your kids embarrass you at a neighbor's house. Cindy, and then we got Tamo'S and sausage and samosa. But it's just to promote our people because, man, the things they make, very yummy. So now we are going home for me to do home stuff. Ama nikuje nikuweka teki wako. West Boston is kind of different from Worcester. I find it like it's nice and new. Guys, I'm back. My house is the house of mirrors. I have mirrors all over. I'm at the entry. So, yeah, I just got dropped back from the Kenyan restaurant in West Boston. If you're here If you're here in Massachusetts, that's one place you should visit. And I brought the guys sausages, samosa, and chapati. They'll be having later. And now it's just chilling.
Twende tunywe kahawa. Hata kama nimeleta cream mbili.
Aki tumekuwa tumbo blada. Umeleta cream mbili but ndio sisi hao. It's only 5. It should be normal. But it's still. Husband, unajua ujasalimia watu siku ngapi?
Niko sawa.
Has this guy been saying hi to you? Wait.
She did in the kitchen.
When? You know ile video uliona. Salimia say.
Hi people.
No tuambenge vitu kubwa. Oh, okay, I see.
Sisi vitu kubwa.
Ndogo basi.
That's, I don't know.
Guys, we are getting cabin fever. Ni cabin ama ni cabin?
Cabin.
We are getting cabin fever because the guys have been leaving us alone. I don't know why that is a problem. But yeah, I was working on my things. And hubby just came from work, but he also went for shopping. Do you know you're a nice guy? Like I've always said that. Eh? Forget when we fight and I tell you.
No, absolutely.
I describe what I
want. Absolutely not.
That's okay. No, si poa watu wafikiria tu fightingi. I think.
Mimi kwangu ni poa watu wafikiria kuna fight.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's none of their business.
No, when you want to raise a generation that understands.
No. Let them depend on God for guidance.
Ujalingi. You know, kazi ya storytellers ni nini? Na historians like me.
Yeah, but I'm none of those.
So, the other day I went to Aldi's and got some small groceries. We've had small stuff. But this guy goes to Aldi's and you've brought I think you bought all the eggs in Aldi's. You really hate food insecurity.
They're going for a good price. So.
Yeah. I like that you're a good provider. Eh? Let's acknowledge.
Thank you.
I'm like so scared. Oh my God, if there are no eggs. Is it from fear? But despite all that and the fact that we went to the Kenyan restaurant and ate, we have such a bad case of cabin fever. And we should have ideally, we've been talking about walking to McDonald's. It's not far, but it's chilly. It's very chilly. You guys can see. So we want to come over here and I want nothing, husband. But I think I'll take a lemon tea. Yeah, McDonald's is all the vibes. We are going around. I don't know why people are ordering from here. Yeah, like from this lane. They shouldn't block this lane.
No, they should. It's a 2-lane.
The drive-through is busy.
It's two lanes for drive-through, which means they're understaffed.
Oh, understaffed, and they have 2 lanes.
Yeah, that's why. Because there's only one window here. And
Tangash, do you agree with me that McDonald's is such a vibe? It's like the neighborhood Kibandaski.
Yes.
Where you meet with other people.
Mostly old people. There's no...
Yeah, and that's what I like. If you come to McDonald's in the morning, you find a huge crowd of senior citizens. And
octogenarians.
Unaweza chill saa zingine. You're always going. Come.
I'm a Meru. We never stop.
What is that about Merus? That's not how I know Merus.
We are like that.
We always destination bound.
That's not true, you guys. I've been teaching hubby how to chill. I shouldn't tell his business, but the other day he had some time off, and guess, apart from enjoying, he couldn't like take his coffee to the backyard and just enjoy hewa. Slow mornings, slow coffee moments. He's always going and going and going. I brought you guys here before, so we are going to sit by the window and just chill, looking outside. Afro mama mtoto wa Sagana mama, salamu zangu na kutumia popote ulipozipokea. Salimie ndugu na wazazi wako mama yo. Oh, you wimbo wagekimbio msichana. Everything is content. Everything is content. Ooh.
Steep.
Lemba is inaitangwa fusion actually in the culinary world. This is going to be so satisfying. And then I'll take another at home. Leo nimekunywa ndimu kweli. Nimekunywa whole lemon home. Guys, let me tell you, my husband is a clever man. Get you a clever man. You know why? If he likes something, like if he likes the eggs I make every Sunday morning, and he knows what's going into them, like scallions, tomatoes, he doesn't say, Okay, he does say that the eggs are really nice. But the remarkable thing is that he will go and buy more. So that's how he really indicates how much he likes something. I'm going to transfer these avocados into a khaki bag. That way they won't ripen with the moisture. In the meantime, I need to add, he's brought all these eggs because he went to Aldi's. The Aldi's eggs come in a dozen. When we first moved here, they used to carry a scripture inside the egg box, but I think they changed the supplier. So these are really nice and cold. I already have eggs here that I can use tomorrow, but I'm going to let this warm. When you have warm eggs, you can easily bake. You can bake within a moment's notice. That's why I always have eggs ready, because when you use room temperature ingredients, it works better. Your cake will be so much more fluffy, and that goes for even pancakes, waffles. So now that this guy has gotten all these things, I'll make him one of his favorite breakfast meals tomorrow. That will be keto waffles with some cheese inside. Really awesome for making breakfast sandwiches. All these things I talk about are in my cooking channel that, again, I said I'm tweaking, but there's so many videos throughout. For like 2 years I've been posting videos, and you'll find breakfast meals, Kenyan meals, American meals, soup salads, but I need to tweak it so that it's to the level I aim to be, but that is going to happen slowly. Don't expect an overhaul. So that thing gets filled by 3 dozen eggs. Okay, so those will stay nice and warm, and these other ones I'll put in the fridge. Hello, good morning guys, how are you? It's Sunday today and I'm blessed. I'm starting my video here because I'm making some tea. I'm making some tea to take away. If you had watched a video, I think two weeks ago, you may have caught Mike asking me to go out with his friend who is a girl, and I was resisting. Yeah, for so many reasons. But of course, you know, our children are stronger than us. It's not that I don't want to go. If you hear Swahili, you may have understood that. It's not that I don't want to go for this nail date and also like a breakfast. It's just that I need to know how things, like what that is about. Because, and that is not even a control issue, I just need to know what I'm doing, right? Yeah, so I'm making tea for my girl and I. We don't want to sit at the salon hungry until our breakfast time. And I'm bringing some cupcakes I made her. They smell so good. So the guys are still asleep. That's the story of my life. But I'm hoping they'll come to see us off. I still have some time. I was actually having a hard time waking up today. Very hard. But once I showered, I felt better. I went to bed past midnight. Actually slept way past 1. Only because I joined Bogi. Whenever I sit with those guys, my life changes. My routine changes. Let's check out the fit. If you don't know this coat, have we even met? It's an oversized coat from Temu. I'm wearing it with very large pants. I love these pants. I got them. I think, where did I get this? Must have been TJ Maxx. I think. Yeah, and just a tan bodysuit. I'm still wearing fall colors. The winter is coming in hot. Yeah, this is nice because it's everything I'm wearing is big enough for what I'm going to do. Yep. Ro is a gifter. She brought me a plant. Like she always gets me whatever she knows I like. Oh. And she got me this lip scrubber and a lip balm. These are so essential for winter. And she brought us some pastries. And to get this, she had to go downtown. Wow. A Danish, a croissant, and a donut. That is actually an apple cider donut. Thank you, Ro.
Is it discipline? I'm not sure exactly. honestly, yes, it's discipline.
Yeah.
And I just really want to focus more on my own life. And I feel like when I'm on social media, I'm constantly like, and I'm comparing and contrasting. And I just want to, I just want to appreciate what I have. And I think that social media can make gratitude kind of challenging sometimes.
That's so clever. And Tamo was saying that as well. And he was actually telling me, if you're in TikTok, quit, because you'll get all these ideologies. And I'm like, no, guy, I can control this.
Yes.
It actually gets me more grounded.
And that's something that I do miss about social media, is I do feel like you can learn a lot from it.
You can, especially TikTok, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me introduce you to this family. Hi, guys.
Hello.
I hope you're well. This is Rose.
Hi.
We're giggling so much. The last time we saw each other was a year ago.
It's been a long time.
And I'm so glad she's joined the family. She asked me out for a nail date, and I'm so excited. The plan would have been to take your Prius. I think you're such a badass boy.
You think so? I love my little car.
Oh my god, I know. And is it a stick?
No. The Prius that's the one thing about the Prius, except for the one cup holder up front, is that they don't come in a manual.
Oh.
They're all automatic. And that was a bit of a transition for me because both of my cars before the Prius were manuals.
Yeah.
So I was like,
I heard that. I was like, girl, I would want you to drive me around. But today I want to give as much as I take.
You're so sweet,
So
Margaret.
I'm going to drive you around. And you're the only person calling me Margaret.
What should I call you?
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
But I feel like you're such a natural. Anyway, I know my family in Kenya watches this. It's nice for them to meet you. We'll tell you one day who Ro is, but for now, it seems she appears around the last quarter.
Hopefully more consistent in the future.
Yeah, building towards that.
Yes.
Yeah, so me and Ro are going out for a nail date.
Much needed.
Yeah, and I think it's so magical that we agreed on a place. Because you usually go, right? And I also go to my place. But I think we'll both like this place.
Well, you have experiences going there, and the fact that you continue to go there, I think that shows me already that I can be a bit trusting of them. Yeah.
Also, I feel like we are. Oh, that's your baby.
There she is.
How did you pack in between? Come on, girl.
The Jeep wasn't there. The Jeep wasn't there when I came in. I just had to pull straight in.
Oh,
yeah,
I see.
Yeah.
But you're a really good driver.
Yes, I do try to be a very good driver.
Does that mean you're also like a daddy's girl?
I'd honestly say I'm much closer with, not much closer, but I am a bit closer with my mom than my dad. But I really am quite close with both of my parents. Yeah.
But like, who got you into all that?
Oh, the manual driving? Well, they both drove manuals, my mom and my dad. All of our cars when I was a kid were a manual. My mom's car and my dad's car.
Wow.
And so when it came for me to start driving, that was just what we had for me to use.
It's such a valuable skill.
I agree.
Yeah. So you didn't even think it was a big deal, yeah?
I really didn't when I was that age, when I was 16. I also think that nowadays there's so many less manuals on the road that it is a bit of a bigger deal.
That's true.
Whereas back then it was a little less uncommon.
That was slow. Yeah, I get that. So like in Kenya we train and test on manuals.
Yep.
But then later we are all comparing towards getting an automatic because we believe it's easier.
It is.
And then later we're like, maybe that could have given me even more skill.
Oh, continuing to drive the manual?
Yeah.
It definitely does give you more like skill, but I also feel like there are just moments where the convenience of the automatic is so appreciated.
Yeah.
Like I'm imagining driving up Route 9 here on a day when there's heavy traffic in a manual coming up the hill.
And then it starts going
And that would be really challenging.
Especially since we live in a valley.
Right, and people don't think that you're driving a manual these days, so they pull right up to your bumper on these hills, and there's no room to kind of slide back. And
I hear you have to have a sticker that you're driving a stick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so the driver behind you say,
I
but
didn't know
who
that.
sees anything in
I know,
most
like this
especially-
little tiny sticker.
Do you know when Imani came back home, he wouldn't drive? He was like, I don't like driving here. And yet he trained here.
Is it different in Philly?
I don't even think it's about Philly. I think the guy is just changing. You know,
Fair
like
enough.
he's no longer, he doesn't, care about being rough and proving himself. He's just becoming his own man and very
That's
gentle.
lovely. Yeah.
So I thought he would drive me, and he was like, "No, mom." And then he'd be like,
You're the one who's gonna drive me, Mom.
I was like, what? I thought he'd be so happy to jump back behind the wheel,
Well, I think what's nice about Philly is that it has such consistent, reliable public transportation.
Yep.
So it's probably
And
not
they have
even
the
really
train right there.
something that he needs to think about there. And
So
yeah.
I think for him, transportation has to be like really gentle and controlled, because he hasn't even been liking flying.
Really? To be fair, there have been a lot of accidents with airplanes lately,
Yeah.
which, yeah.
Right after Trump came on, yeah, those were worrisome. But I'm hoping he'll get over that. When you're not too aware of things and you just go into them.
You just kind of don't think about it too much.
That's what we want for our kids most of the time, because when they are so aware, especially over things they can't explain,
Or control.
yeah. It gets
That's an issue that I've always had, is feel like I have really fixated kind of on issues that I have no ability to kind of control. And, they're important things like politics and stuff like that. There's things that impact people deeply, but at the same time, it's like probably my energy would be better spent focusing on the things in my life that I can control.
And I think that's a gimmick to get everybody to care about other things before you even discover who you are.
Yep.
And then later on, you're like, I wasted so much time just focusing on things that don't matter. Because, like, for example, politics, no matter what energy you put into that, they probably know who they're going for. You know?
Exactly.
Because it will fit certain policies.
Yep.
And you, as a role somewhere, you have no say, really.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I still
And
think
you know
it's
what they
important
say?
to try to have the conversations, especially in times like today. Because I think about like my kids someday asking me, about this time.
Yeah.
So, Mom, like, what did you do when kind of our political system felt like it was falling apart? Did you do anything? And like, I feel like I can't really do that
Can I
much,
tell
but
you
I can have
something?
conversations about it, of course.
I used to worry about such things, like, did I change the world enough for my kids?
Right.
And then I realized, what they say, how they say that the only person you can change is you? In whatever circumstances. Like, even if you want better kids, you want more disciplined kids, you discipline yourself.
It's true. It's true.
Because kids don't
They
learn
see
by
that.
by what you say. It's what they observe, right? And for me, as a mother, I was really trying too hard, especially to give them a comfortable life. And I realized all I needed to do was focus on them more, give them gentle moments.
Yep.
But I was worried about, do they have, certain things.
Yeah. Like what they
do
want,
have
that new
sausage for
toy
breakfast?
right.
As opposed to porridge. And I think I wasted too much time giving focus to the things I thought mattered, when all I needed to do was be softer, be more hugsy, And in my society especially, but I found even here, people think boys are tougher. but boys need so much mommy
I
love.
agree with that. So that's one of the things that makes me the most, I think one of the most upsetting things about our culture is this sort of emphasis on like male strength and toughness.
Yeah.
And while I do think that that is important, I also think like men are also human beings and should be allowed to like, you know, feel their emotions.
Yeah,
And
you know,
be soft and gentle sometimes.
not to cut you, but actually that male strength comes from women's naturally.
It totally does.
Yeah. So like if you're bigger, you're not strong enough, you're not this, you're not that. It should be an alpha. That guy doesn't even understand. It's like men stay naive. No, not to describe men because I'm not a man. We'll ask that later. But seriously, all we need to know, even as young girls, is just to be natural. That our softness matters. And you know, I think like your mom and I grew up in an era where we were becoming strong and
Yes, for sure.
you know, women's strength, women matter.
I mean, my mom certainly, like, she grew up, she left her home when she was 16 years old because of... Hi, good to see you again.
She once again does not believe you're
You feel like this is special because you're 22.
Don't feel shy. Don't feel shy.
It's the only time you're 22. It's 22, 22,
Oh yeah.
25. 22 on the 22nd.
I guess it's a silver birthday the year that
Na sisi ni mabundoks.
Bwana. Haya, sasa mnaweza ona. Tamo'S unaweza muona vizuri.
Yes, mambo Tosh. Unakaa vizuri. Karoro.
Tosh will start the song.
Katsoso.
Haya.
Karoro.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tamwa. Happy birthday to you. How old are you now?
How old are you now? Tosh kwenye ifeka kwa slow. Happy birthday
Dear Tamwa. To you.
Wait, and what?
I said, and many more.
Many, many more.
Like,
How does it feel to be-
pay taxes for a long time?
How does it feel to be 23?
That's what I mean. Seasonal.
22.
What did you say, 23?
How do you feel?
I know.
25.
I'm almost.
I was even being generous. I was saying 23. He refuses that. So
32.
yes.
32.
Tosh.
So I was being generous, saying you.
Hi, you can serve us cake.
All right. Chop
He's
that
a
thing.
jolly good fellow.
No, he doesn't. He's not.
He's not a jolly good.
With my terrible.
Whether to cut what you want.
Ni like a marble cake.
Kina gani?
I think cannibal living.
It's a
Oh.
vanilla cake. Wow, mom. You knew me.
Oh, good call.
Vanilla and a bit of
Good
chocolate.
call.
Yeah.
Tukumishe.
Good call. Good call.
It's nice to
call.
have someone else hold the plate and get the plate ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, good call.
See? Cause
Why am I
girls.
so?
Kula keki. Kula keki. Baba kuja mkulishe keki.
Thank you, Ron.
Tamo.
No,
There. Kulisha keki na baba.
One.
Tosh will keep cake for you.
Share with mine.
It's that big, bro.
She wants just a bite.
I'm just gonna tank it.
it's like a.
So guys, we've had our outing and we are back now. So Roy is here to say bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. I hope to meet you in person someday.
Me too. I've never met them. Yeah. But yeah, there's family watching and yeah, I know those you will meet. Yeah, so thank you guys for hanging around and I hope you like and subscribe for more of this. Bye-bye.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Bye-bye.